PWCC is a great way to sell your sports cards. If you're looking for a way to support the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel, consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps, C-A-J-U-N, when you're selling your cards on the PWCC marketplace. Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. Happy Friday morning. We are doing the PWCC October Premiere Recap, 45 monsters. Some of the cards may or may not have belonged in here. We'll start at the bottom and work our way to the top like we always do. Please bear with me with this eyesore of a shirt. I do have a work day today, and I've actually got a couple closings in real estate, so that is optimistic and positive that I've got some stuff to do on a Friday, which is usually the busiest day of the week for real estate title attorneys. But in between, of course, I've got to get this data and this information out to you guys because I know you guys were keenly aware that the October PWCC premiere was ending last night on October 19th. You're getting it first thing in the morning, Friday, October 20th. So here we go. The first one is a card that I talked about in the preview. It's this Paolo Banchero. It's a Contenders 1-of-1. I didn't really think the card belonged in here. It's not one of his better 1-of-1 cards. It's an autograph. It is a 1-of-1, and it is, the Rookie of the Year. But it's a PSA 7, and it's a 1-of-1 masterpiece. It did $67.50 last night. This Embiid Platinum Parallel, serial numbered to only 5. That's the NBA MVP you're looking at right there. That's his National Treasures serial number to 5 parallel, and it did $7,500. Does that seem insanely low to you? It does to me. I don't own an Embiid card. I don't collect Embiid. I'm not going to collect Embiid. I don't think he should have won the MVP last year, but he is going to go down in the pantheon with the Hakeems and the Ewings and the David Robinsons and the Shaqs and the Moses Malones and the Kareems and all those guys as one of the greatest big men of all time. And again, I do recognize there is a spectrum there. I'm not putting Embiid up there with Kareem or with Olajuwon or Shaq or any of those guys yet. But he's got some tread left on the tire, and he's going to go down as one of the 20 greatest true centers that ever played basketball. That's just a fact. He's got an MVP to show for it. So $7,500 just seems really, really low for that card. Right next to it, we've got a Monster 90s parallel. It's the Molten Metal Fusion Vince Carter. It's an insert parallel, serial number to 40. It's a die cut, hole punched serial number up here in the top left, as you can see. Great image, just a monster card for any player, especially Vince Carter VC. $7,800 for that Air Canada right there. And again, that's his rookie from 98. Remember, that's his rookie card, serial number to 40. The first one we're going to look up in Card Ladder is this banger of a card. It's the green color match Yanis Panini Prism. These were not serial numbered. These were retail only. A BGS 10 makes it a Pop 10. $8,850 this card sold for last night. Look what the card's done over the last 2 years. This was a $26,400 card in February of 2022. It has been on a noticeably steady, significantly consistent downward trend. The card is down to $8,850. That makes me feel like shit for the price I paid for my BGS 9.5 copy, but that's what you got right there. Right next to it, we've got an Upper Deck Reserve buyback auto for Michael Jordan. This is the 94 Upper Deck autograph. It is a PSA 6. It is a 10 for the autograph right there across the middle. Of course, he's wearing the original OG Air Jordan 1s right there, the black and reds, the illegal version. This is serial numbered 11 of only 13 buyback autos, and that's a $9,150 sale. Right next to that, we have the orange. So more Yanis here. Let's look up the orange. It does have an NBA sticker, the silver sticker. It's a mixed gem with 10 for centering, 10 for edges, and a 9 for surface. $10,050 last night for this orange. The orange is taking even more of a bloodbath than that green we looked at over the last 2 years. This was a $47,000 card. $48,000 it hit in March of 2022. What is that? That is 19 months ago. It hit $48,000. It sold last night for $10,050. This is a Pop 28. Remember, these oranges were serial numbered to only 60. Moving along, we've got a Jordan SP Game Used Authentic Fabrics patch auto, serial number to 23. It's a 1010. It's a napkin patch, but damn, what a card this is right here. $10,200 for that one. The Steph Curry Davidson 2009 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection number 72 autograph parallel, serial numbered 4 out of only 31. A little sketchy there on the quality of the autograph. Again, I'm no autograph expert, but I know a bad one when I see it. That's a bad one. It definitely affected the value. 10,200 for this serial number to 31 parallel. Let's look up the Kobe Golden Touch. 2 years of Golden Touch, remember. This is the 97 Skybox Premium Golden Touch, which is a big-time Kobe card. It makes it a pop 10. 10,800 it sold for last night. And this is a tale of a different nature, right? This is a card that's actually going up. Most of the cards we're looking at are going down. Over the last 2 years, this card went 99.60, 8,100, it bottomed out, and then it jumped last night to 10,800. So the hobby is not only bad news. There are some good news. There is some good news out there. The Nike promo sold about on the number. You're just going to have to trust me. It does have an NBA gold sticker, which is, I guess, a little nice supplement to the value of the card. 11,100 for that 1985 Nike promo PSA 10 MJ. Old label PSA, Slam Cam PSA 10 does 12,600 last night. There is your chart for that card. Interesting results here over the last 1 year. Only a pop 17 card, but sold 6 times over the last year. That seems like a lot to me. The card has gone 7,800, 7,500, jumped to 10,800, jumped inorganically and unsustainably and illogically to 22,800. That does not make sense. Fell to 17,100 and then fell all the way back last night to 12,600. Now that is still up 61% from the November 2022 sale, which is probably about right. Okay, I can deal with the Jordan card jumping from 7,800 to 12,600, but from 7,800 to 22,800 did not make sense, was unsustainable. And again, please vet these sales yourself. I am not here telling you I can confirm that all of these sales were paid. So do that on your own. You got to do that on your own. I can convey the information, but I cannot substantiate all of the information. We got a Skybox Premium Star Rubies, Allen Iverson. These Star Rubies were serial numbered to only 50. This is a BGS 9. It is an Allen Iverson from 1997. It's a Pop 3, and it did $13,200 last night. That amoeba background is really badass. It's really cool. The White Refractor KD, let's look it up. Those were serial numbered to only 99. This is a BGS 9.5 copy, and if you want to see some violence, check it out. This is a Pop 27. It's down 63% over the last 2 years. It's only sold 4 times, but even since August, what is that, 2 months ago, almost to the day, 60 days ago, it sold for 20,700. Last night, 13,200. So ugly results there. A Kobe Contenders Historic Championship Ticket 1 of 1 does 15.6. This is a card that's been talked about a lot recently because it sold for an astronomical amount. It's come back to the field. Let's check it out. It's the 1996 Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor PSA 10. 15,600 for this Pop 15 card. Here it is. It's had a wild ride. There's only 15 of them out there. And again, it sold 6 times just in the last 2 years. So 10.5, 10.8, drops to 8,100, then jumps massively to 14, then inexplicably jumps another 10,000 in about a 3-month period, 4-month period, to 24,600. That is a huge number. You're pushing into Gem Mint Jambalaya territory there with this Atomic Refractor. And then it came all the way back last night to 15,600. I don't know what the card's worth. Right now, I would just completely stay away from this card and this grade. Me personally, it is up 48% despite all the drastic undulations in the peak of 24,600. If we look at the same card in a BGS 9.5, it last sold for $3,000. So if you're giving me the choice of 5 BGS 9.5s or 1 PSA 10, I think you guys know what I'm taking. Give me the 5 Atomic Refractor BGS Gem Mints. That's nuts. Too big a disparity. A 1-of-1 Doncic Fast Break Optic does 15,900. Here's a card that just defies logic, and I get it. He's good. He's a good player. It's a little cartoon man jumping on your screen with a little comic book action, and it says kaboom, and it's gold, and it has a serial number to 10. So I get it. I guess there's a market out there for it, but $16,800 is indefensible. That is ridiculous. The odds that Paolo Banchero is half the player that Tracy McGrady, who got robbed on the top 75 team, is unlikely. And this Tracy McGrady is a Pop 2. This is a Pop 4. The Tracy McGrady is a 97 Metal Universe Championship PMG, one of the best looking cards I've ever seen. I've messaged my MJ group chat guys and I said, look, I don't collect Tracy McGrady. This may be the best looking card I've ever seen in my life. I'm sorry, this is just an amazing looking card with T-Mac in his younger years. Serial number to only 50. Of course, it is a PMG. There's only 4 PMGs in the world, real ones, not counting retros. And that is the 97 red, the 97 green, the 97 championship PMG, and then the 98 PMGs. 16,800, and this is a rookie, by the way. A Jordan winning materials dual patch autograph. BGS 9, 10 for the autograph, does 18,000. The first of a couple of LeBron James Prism Golds. This is the 2018. Man, I remember buying the shit out of these cards. I think I've ripped 3 cases of 2018 Prism. Didn't do as well as I would have liked to have done on the Doncic. I think I pulled a couple silvers, but that's about it. No crazy colors or anything like that. 18,000 for this LeBron Gold 16th year card, PSA 10. It's a pop 5 if you're asking. The 1998 Fleer Classic serial number 2, only 61. This is again, you're going to find this card on the MJ hierarchy in tier 2. So this is a very legitimate card. I don't like the card. I think it's ugly. It strikes me as a retro card. It is a retro card. For that reason, I don't prioritize it high on my list, but many Jordan collectors out there highly covet this card, and to find one without a refractor line is very rare indeed. This is a PSA 9, and it did $21,000 last night. Let's look that up. Here we go. It looks a lot better in this picture. It's refracting a lot better. It's a pop 15. The last one was 28,800, and this one drops down to 21,000. That's a 27% decline for that classic 61. What about my guy? A guy that I personally PC, a guy that's a buck now, which is incredible. So a guy that I PC, one of the only 2 modern players that I actually collect is Yanis and Dame. And then somehow this summer, they are now inextricably interwoven in NBA history and, teammates on the same team. So go Bucks. This BGS 10 with an NBA gold label. So gold upon gold upon gold. Last night does 21,600. I've got this bad boy pulled up, and I wanted to show you the pop report. Again, what are gold serial number 2? 10. How many times has it been graded by BGS and PSA? 18. So go figure. Somebody's taking multiple shots at the apple. Here's what's even crazier. There are 12 Gem Mint copies. So that means somebody cracked a PSA 10 and sent it to BGS, or cracked a BGS 10 and sent it to PSA, because even in Louisiana, 12 is more than 10. So 7 PSA 10s out there, 5 BGS 10s out there, and this BGS 10 is a banger for sure because it's got the NBA gold sticker. But the last 2 sales are 23.4, and then this one last night for 21.6. Another gold LeBron. This is the 2017. Sells for a little bit more than the 2018, 22,500. And then a dual Jordan Pippen autograph with a 10 for the auto, 9.5 mixed gem for the card. Serial number to only 25, does 23,100. What about Kareem, captain PSA 8? Rookie tall boy, does 24,600. Vintage is immune from market volatility, right? No, not right. Down 46% over the last 2 years. Over the last 1 year, much better. 2.5%. PSA 8's kind of the tough one, right? That's kind of the number. If you're a serious collector and you really wanted to build a vintage PC, PSA 8's probably where you're looking, unless your last name is Musk or Gates, because when you get to PSA 9s, all hell breaks loose and you're basically buying 6 BMWs or the Kareem rookie. It's a pop 18 in PSA 9. 192,000 was the last sale. So PSA 8 is still a big time flagship, foundational piece for deep pockets collectors, but PSA 9 is where it gets crazy. So 8's kind of the best most mortals are hoping for. 2003 Exquisite Collection LeBron serial number to 100, BGS 9, 2-color patch autograph. It does 27,900 last night. The Jordan 8.5 star 101 rookie card. Yes, I know. I'm looking for that card. It's just not, the timing's not right. I've just dumped all my money into this raw collection that I'm curating, which is a great time to remind you, if you're not following along, it's not too late. Tuesday of this week, 3 days ago, I started a 100 plus part video mega series walking you through a 35,000 plus card raw collection that I traveled across the country to acquire. You will be able to follow along with me as I curate the collection, grade the collection, get the grades back, reveal the grades, synthesize the cards into my PC. Lots of Jordan, lots of Kobe, lots of Shaq, lots of Bird, lots of Magic, lots of Pippen, lots of Nash, lots of Olajuwons, lots of Ewings. It's all 80s and 90s cards, 86 Fleer, all over the place. Tons of great stuff. stuff. So tune in. You're not too late. Subscribe to the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon for notifications. I've got a playlist created called The Cross Country Collection. What I lack in audio and visual skills, I will make up for in content and I think you're going to find it pretty interesting and fun to follow along with. Getting back to the story at hand, the 8.5 star 101. Where is it? Here it is. Again, down 28% over the last 2 years. If we look at it over the last year, not as bad, down 5%. If we look at it over the last 6 months, it's pretty much flat as a fritter, as they say in Bluegrass State in Kentucky. 2003 Topps Chrome PSA 10 Refractor LeBron does $30,000. We know the history of this card. We knew what that graph was going to look like before I even clicked it. Down 64% over the last 2 years. But here's the deal. Over the last 6 months, it sort of started to stabilize. It was actually running up until September, and then these last two sales have not been great, 28 and 30. And remember, not all PSA 10s are the same. So ugly results there. Here's something that's kind of bananas to me. I know it's a Pop 1, and I guess there's some uber super collectors out there for Kobe, and they just got to have it if it's a Pop 1. But this is some card that somebody tore out of a kid's magazine, and it sold for $30,600 last night. This is the Kobe SI for Kids, 1997, second year, number 59, perforated on 3 sides. So somebody just did a really good job of tearing it, and arbitrarily, no offense, but arbitrarily, PSA decided to give it a 10. The centering does look good, but I mean, how in the hell are you supposed to grade perforations? It's just ridiculous to me. $30,600, old-ass SGC label, 88.8, with an E sticker for 15% eye appeal. If you don't know what these PWCC eye appeal stickers mean, I have a great video on my channel explaining those eye appeal stickers and why they lend a premium usually to most cards that sell. This Wilt PSA 8 does $32,700. I said PSA, I meant SGC, apologies. Kevin Durant, Brandon Roy gone too soon, and Chris Paul, one of ones, $33,900 for this triple logo man. No autos, just the logo men. Again, where would the Blazers franchise be if Brandon Roy hadn't gotten hurt? It would have changed the whole history of the franchise. Anyway, LeBron 2003 Ultimate Collection Limited, serial number to 25, BGS 7.5, 10 for the autograph, does $35,700. The Jordan insert, the first Jordan insert, the 1986 Fleer sticker, PSA 10, does $36,000 last night. Here's the chart on that, down 52% over the last 2 years. That should surprise no one. Over the last year, it is down 9%. Over the last 6 months, it is confusing because it dropped significantly. This drop is interesting. It got all the way up to 54,790. Then dropped way back to 37, and then this one down to 36. So I wonder what that card's worth. Interesting. I don't want to tell you what I turned down for that sticker during the heyday and during the crazy rise of first quarter 2021. It's a very sad story indeed. I'll keep it to myself. 2006 Exquisite Collection Limited Logos, 3-color patch, big-ass patch. Serial number to 50, BGS 9, Jordan does $40,800. Another Doncic one of one. This is Panini Opulence, which is a product that never really took off. I think it was supposed to be like gold standard on steroids, but Opulence never really hit with the high-end collectors, and it was too expensive for the low-end collectors, so nobody really knew what to do with it. $42,000. I know what to do with $42,000. It's not buying Opulence one of one Doncic, but gorgeous looking card for sure. $42,000, Pop 1. Masterpiece. The card is graded authentic. These opulents were thick and they had some tough foil everywhere. It's very hard to grade these cards. So card not graded, but autograph is. An autograph gets a 10. $42,000. I don't even want to talk about this card. $43,200 for a 23rd year Kobe impeccable victory signatures card. $43,200. Yes, you heard me right. Michael Jordan, Star 101, 7.5 for the card, BGS, 9 for the autograph. Great looking autograph there on that one. $45,600. I don't know anything about these. I don't know if that's a good price or not. The BGS 8.5, what did we say it sold for? Like $28,000, something like that down there. The Kobe 2010 National Treasures, Colossal Logo Man, serial number to 2. for whatever reason. BGS 9.5, pop 1. It's a 10. It's a Gem Plus. That's pretty tough on that card. 48,000. The Jordan Jambalaya mixed gem, 9 for centering, 10 for corners because there are none, and 10 for surface, does $48,000 last night. Let's see if we can find it on the chart. Here we go. This one's actually been a little bit steady. If you throw out this crazy 62,000 in October, the card sort of steadied out, sort of. 44.4, 46.8, 45.6, 52.8, and 48,000. Now, here's the interesting thing. I bought one, and mine's not in here. It's not in here, and I'm not really sure why it's not in here. So, I don't know. Maybe they didn't think I paid for it, but I did because it's sitting in my vault and I own it. LeBron, 2003, SP Authentic, limited, serial number to 50, autograph, PSA 10, pop 10, 50,400 for this card that we've seen numerous times. $50,000 right there. The gold Prism Antetokounmpo, 2 huge Giannis Antetokounmpo cards in a row here. Both rookies, both 2013. First, the gold PSA 9 does 60, and then the true RPA BGS 9.5 Min Gem does 66. I guess the question for the audience here is, which one of these do you prefer? Which one of these would you like to have in your collection? Are you the shiny Prism, gold or black or nebula or low pop, Prism collector, or are you the thick, chunky, RPA collector? I guess it just, to each his own. I like this, and I like this too. Don't get me wrong, but I really like this card right here. It's a great looking card. 60,000 for the gold. We've got them both pulled up. That is a massive drop down. 29% drop from 84,000 in July of this year. That's only 3 months ago. So big drop right there. The chunky RPA, serial number to 99 with the TA. It looks like TA to me. It sells for $66,000, and we've got that pulled up as well. And there it is. And this one's really got a sad story. Listen to this. This card sold for $318,000 about 16 months ago. Today, last night, it sold for $66,000. That is pretty close to a 5-for-1 discount. Wow, that is scary right there. The Doncic Black Gold BGS 9.5 does $96,000. Remember, the Black Gold were serial numbered half of the golds. Although I think the demand for them is probably less than half of the golds, if I had to guess. But the black gold last night does a huge number, $96,000. I can't remember. Yeah, I do have it pulled up. So this card once sold for $216, $204. 7 months ago it sold for $204, less than half priced last night. So big drop for that card. Again, you'd have to probably go look at the subs might make a difference. It's a pop 2 and it's sold 3 times. So that's the first indication that that's not good. But if you go in here and you kind of look, you can tell if it's the same serial number to 5 card. It looks like 55, 55, 55. Looks like the same card sold 3 times. 216, 204, and then ouch, 96. I don't know what's going on there. You guys need to look closer at that if you're in the market for a black gold Doncic. I'm not. 2018 flawless patch vertical. I looked for another sale of this exact card. I couldn't find it. So if I missed it, forgive me. I tried to look to see if the card had ever sold before for like $1 million. It had. I couldn't find the card. But it's a one-of-one masterpiece. It's the flawless platinum RPA. $144,000 last night for that Doncic. And then the big winner, not surprisingly, is Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And this is a PWCC eye appeal sticker. It's got an NBA silver sticker. It's a very clean, good-looking copy of the PSA 10 1986 Fleer, number 57 rookie card for Michael Jordan. $192,000 last night it sold for. Here's the chart on that, and here's what I want to show you. Over the last 2 years, it is ugly. Don't get me wrong. It is an ugly march to the death. 48% down. About 2 years ago, the card was at $369,000. Last night, it sells for $192,000. But if we kind of narrow this down to the last year, look at that. What do you know? The card is absolutely flat. There's not been a lot of talk about that, and it's flat even when 26 of them have sold in the last 12 months. That's too many. I continue to say, as long as this card keeps coming to market, it is never going to go back up. So over the last year, it is exactly flat. Over the last 6 months, believe it or not, and again, this is just one endpoint, one starting point to one end point, it's up 13.57%. So make of it what you will. It's a pop 322 card. I've had some issues with card ladders, pop reports pulling up lately. Okay, there it goes. It just took a long time. 322 is the pop for PSA 10. It's a 1% gem rate. BGS has got a 4% gem rate, so about 3 times the gem rate. 3 times as easy to pull a BGS gem as a PSA gem. But that's it, guys. That's the answer to the riddle, which was what happened last night in the PWCC Premier Auction. Again, remember, I'd be remiss if I didn't remind you guys. Let me get you off screen here. If you are going to submit cards to the PWCC auction, I would implore you to use the promo code Cajun to support the channel. If you like these PWCC auction recaps, I do them every single Monday for the weeklies, and I do them once a month for these Premier monthly auctions as well. If you're going to submit cards into the vault, and if you haven't, I'd suggest looking into it. It's a great way to manage your collection, and it's indispensable to the way that I personally collect. But if you're going to submit to the vault or you're going to sell in the PWCC weekly or premier auction place, please consider using the promo code Cajun, all caps CAJUN. And if you're going to buy in these auctions, especially if you're going to buy in the premier, congrats, and I'm jealous. But if you're going to buy in the premier or buy in any of the weekly auctions, I've got an affiliate link. If you go into my YouTube channel, just go to my channel page, hit the About button, scroll down to the bottom. There's going to be a link there, and you're going to use that affiliate link. Just click the link, and if you save that into your favorites, cut and paste that link actually into your browser, and then save it as your favorites, then every time you go into PWCC, you'll be using my affiliate link, and a little piece of PWCC's money will come back to support the Cajun Cardboard channel, so I can keep bringing you guys quality content, quality auction recaps, tons of Jordan content, tons of 90s stuff, and then some off-the-wall stuff with NBA past and present, where I bring in Coach Jonathan Pixley, and we talk about all things NBA basketball past and present, amongst many other just little idiosyncratic, interesting videos here and there. That's just whatever pops into my mind. So some great series, some great playlists. Go check it out if you haven't checked out the channel. I'd appreciate it. As always, I hope you guys have a great weekend. You should be watching this on a Friday if you know your stuff and you want to see what happened in the PWCC Premier Auction. So I hope you have a fantastic weekend with your friends and family. Enjoy some football. The NBA season is right around the corner. Super exciting. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby, and peace.